You're watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. Topping the list for us, a push to keep people from parking along the roadside in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Park rangers say they are working to stop unsafe parking near trailheads. Now, we told you yesterday, workers are starting to install roadside barriers aimed at eliminating that roadside parking. Today, we went up to the park, hearing from visitors about how the change would affect them. And what we heard, well, some extra steps are worth it.
This is literally the first stop we've had, so we had to park at the end of the parking lot. So if that last spot wasn't open, we probably would have found some difficulty.
I know that at popular trailheads, it's really hard to find parking, and if you don't have the right vehicle, it's kind of hard getting your car back in there to park in the right spot.
We're going to Case Cove, and hopefully we'll get to do one more trail, one that is pretty easy.
I want to do like a waterfall trail.
Plan A and Plan B. If there's no parking, I guess we'll move along.
Temporary single-lane road closures will continue on weekdays through March. Meanwhile, March 1st is when the Park Service's new paid parking pass system begins. Our next big story for you, leaders in education gathering to talk about doing better. This as they heard the challenges facing Tennessee students and their career opportunities. According to SCORE, TN K-12 students who were, falling behind before the pandemic are still struggling to try to catch up. Studies show black and low-income students remain at the highest of those falling behind. Now, we're also seeing less and less students choosing to go to college, whether it be with 4-year, 2-year, and even trade-based schools. Students are not the only ones seeming to struggle, though. Teacher shortages still plague the state. This is schools struggle to find qualified, certified instructors. Another challenge, beliefs that school leaders say aren't true.
A lot of Americans have bought into the public mantra that college isn't possible, college isn't affordable, and college doesn't provide a good return on investment. And that just simply isn't true. We're in an environment that's predicated on the knowledge economy, advanced skills and certification training beyond high school.
TN Achieve says school employees cannot be the only ones encouraging students to further their education. Conversations at home can be a game changer when it comes to helping students decide their next steps. Next for you now here at the 7, auditors backing up what we've heard about problems with Tennessee's Department of Children's Services. The state comptroller's office finding issues like high employee turnover, high caseloads, and more. The report notes how problems compound one another, with unfilled social worker positions putting more pressure on current workers who are then less likely to stay. And in the report are these pictures showing examples of how children in DCS custody have been required to sleep in offices while waiting for placements. The state also found gaps in responses to allegations of sexual abuse. The report says DCS did not ensure that reported allegations of sexual abuse or sexual harassment of children living in residential facilities were investigated. This despite a policy saying DCS must ensure an administrative or criminal investigation is completed for all allegations of sexual abuse. The state says a lack of supervision by facility staff is covered under the department's definition of neglect. Next on our Big 7 list for you, we're getting our hands on a homeless report that we told you about yesterday. It covers the homeless situation around Knox County and makes recommendations for efforts to make change. The report sheds light on the root causes of homelessness. It says data reported in separate 2020 findings from the Knoxville Homeless Management Information System may not have been 100% accurate. The old findings say that 24% of people accessing homelessness services cited health as their primary cause of homelessness. Mental health, long-term medical conditions, and substance misuse fall into this category. Instead, the new report cites several local agencies in saying that the number of people seeking services because of substance misuse and mental health disorders is much higher. Now, the report puts Knox County's homeless population above 2,300, with veterans, seniors, youth, and families accounting for nearly half this number. Keep in mind, this number fluctuates throughout the year. And remember, this is the whole county, not just the city of Knoxville. Knox County Senior Director of Grants and Community Development tells us homelessness is no longer a city center issue. Instead, we're told each part of the county is seeing it, as shown in this map from the report with locations of places where people experiencing homelessness camp. The report offers up recommendations like creating a formal county policy addressing homelessness. Such a policy exists for the city of Knoxville, but not in the county. Also, the report calls for coordination between city and county, along with the sheriff's office and nonprofits. And the report offers a model for homeless day centers based on Cokesbury United Methodist Fig Tree. Now, we've posted more takeaways from the report, like the impact of housing cost increases, on our website at WATE.com. Our next big story for you is the big flu season. Post-Thanksgiving numbers are out now. The graph from the state health department compares outpatient visits stemming from a flu-like illness. Now, the red line you see here shows Tennessee peaking at 13% to the national average, which is down here in black, which is less than 8%. Meanwhile, state health department is reporting 0 pediatric deaths from the flu this flu season. We're told the same is true for pregnant women. By the way, the Knox County Health Department says it's not too late to get vaccinated against the flu, and the health department is getting ready to hold 3 community vaccine clinics so you can get the flu shot or the COVID vaccine. Now, the first is set to happen a week from today. It's going to go from 9 until noon at the city-county building. Major breakthrough all the way out in California is now shedding light on research happening right here in East Tennessee. Today, the Department of Energy announced a team from Lawrence Livermore National Lab successfully created a fusion reaction that created more energy than it consumed for the first time ever. Now, there is still more work to do in order to actually generate electricity that we can use, but scientists say this breakthrough will change the future of clean power forever. Now, nuclear fusion works by, as the name suggests, fusing 2 tiny isotopes together, releasing massive amounts of energy. Researchers have been trying to generate power from nuclear fusion for decades now. And research was happening at Oak Ridge National Lab all the way back in the 1950s. It continues there today. In fact, ORNL's nuclear fusion research is about to pick up. ORNL Fusion Energy Division Director Mickey Wade tells us plans are being made to have a number of different facilities to develop nuclear fusion technology, including a new test plant, the first of its kind. And Wade says ORNL has already been in talks with private companies about the possibility of building the plant to further its research capabilities.
It's a really challenging problem to turn fusion into an energy source, but if we're successful, it will change the quality of life for generations to come, and that's what we're striving to do and setting about to do. And this result is really important in showing that we can do this from a scientific break-even point of view.
Wade adds the Frontier supercomputer at ORNL can be used to simulate the fusion process to help make more breakthroughs in the future. The pilot involved in a fatal helicopter crash along the severe Knox County line has now entered guilty pleas in 2 cases. You may remember this. Late last December, Matthew Jones and a female passenger hit a mountain while flying in poor weather conditions. The passenger was killed. Jones was badly injured. Matthew Jones was under indictment before the crash and at the time was under court orders not to fly. Jones was accused of misrepresenting himself as a certified flight instructor and taking money from at least one client for lessons he was not qualified to give. Last week, he took a plea deal on charges of wire fraud and operating without an airman certificate. Court paperwork shows Jones agreed to a sentence of 1 year with credit for time that he's already served. He'll also pay restitution to 2 victims.